Greetings.
What do you have?
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then. What would you like?
I repaired those. I'll bring them in a look. Sharp as a razor. All right, done. Sharp as a razor. That should do it. That should do it.
What would you like?
I'll repair.
Bloody hell. Actually, I reckon all they're good for.
Me too. I grew up in a smith. Here you go.
Bloody hell. And this? What are you here for, friend?
I'll have a...
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
I'll have a...
Yeah, maybe next time, then. I'm sorry.
Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. And cold, too.
Well, we shall have to do...
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of
The just?
some, but at least I don't have, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
No! Ma! Ah!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
What the hell is going on?
A bit of a rude awakening.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Owlets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Neback here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, they wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Marquardt! Lord Nebach! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley. We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance. Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry, we'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right, I need everyone else on the battlements. God hear our prayer and kick their St. Clement's arse today. So, to
Come on then!
slice it! Up! Fuck you!
What now? Hey! Come and help me with this bastard! Watch out! I can't get a shot in! Slice him up!
Now you're finished! Forward! Let him have it! Hurry! Here! To push back the ladder! Quick! For St. Clement! Here's your penance! Hurry! Both ladders! Henry! Both ladders! Hurry! Hurry! Fuck them up! For St. Clement! Nope! Those damn ladders down! Flank him!
Led him on nicely.
Get him! Are you waiting for orders from your wife? Fight!
I'll shoot you.
Get it! Shoot you dead!
Show your stuff!
This one's mine! Lace him up! No! Yeah! You got it! Next! Kill you, you cunt!
Hack you to ribbon!
You got him out sweetly!
Now, shoot you! I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
Come on, Froggy! We'll see who gets the last laugh, you whore sons! Fuckers are retreating! They're retreating! We fended them off!
Slice him up!
Ready to leave this lot. Too late for confession. Hey, Henry, quick! I need your help!
I'll be right there.
It's bad.
What's wrong?
Aye, and our boys together.
I understand.
I'm gonna shoot you! Now I'll show you. Useless!
Start play!
Get him!
Now I'll have you on the head!
Go to hell!
Oh, son!
Don't
Now you're finished!
Ooh, they got what they want.
Ah, something's happening up.
Oh, Sakura!
Keep them back! They mustn't get to the gate!
Done!
Quiet yourself! I'm getting sick of waiting!
Took it down!
Haven't had enough yet!
King Horse!
You get another! I'll beat you a bloody pulp, fucker!
We've got to fall back!
Everyone back to the tower!
Now!
Hurry! There's more coming!
Fuck!
You're done for.
Bollocks. They won't get into the tower easily. Now, Parley, you'll see.
Fall back! Everyone, away from the tower!
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
Get ready!
Pater Noster, quies in caelis.
Time!
Et debiti nobis debita nostros sicut.
Take cover!
Et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostros.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas in tentationem. But deliver us from evil.
I told you we should have made a run for it. Aye. We should have taken off. At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
And the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing.
You won't be much use to anyone as a corpse.
The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut. They're not dead yet. Well,
If it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at, poof!
Stop! Halt! Pull up!
What is it, sir?
We part ways here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what Jobst and the Leipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. But the young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about, and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
Good. Forwards!
Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You rot in hell.
Do you think people like the powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line? What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for it. But now back to...
Sir.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here...
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire.
I said, leave him alone.
It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got...
Turncoat. Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King, but I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was direct. Where is he?
Kiss.
So we'll see how your new best friend...
I'll kill you. And your Eric will have to watch. And as soon as I'm finished with you, I'll gut him as well.
I'll pretend you never said that. Now you have. I'll repeat the question. But this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
I don't know anything about those two. Really?
Don't take me for a fool, boy.
I don't. But you're not what you're pretending to be either. I keep thinking, why is he doing it? What's behind it? You pretend to be cruel, but you take good care of Eric. Someone must have really hurt you. Am I right?
Hear that? He's concerned about other... Listen, you bastard.
The reason I'm interested is it might come in handy when I'm torturing Eric.
You're only making things worse. Let's try this again.
I don't know.
You think you can wriggle out... I honestly don't... On account of your cronies here?
I told you not.
You told me more than you think. So, Jobst and that other bastard, Lichten...
All right. I'll tell you what I know about them.
At last! Not hard, is it?
Jobst has a big problem. He lent money to Sigismund, who promised him Brandenburg in return. Only Sigismund isn't paying, and the Brandenburgers aren't just going to yield to him. So now he's acting like he's working for a good cause, but in fact he's just playing his own game. He has a grudge against Sigismund, and the Liechtensteiners are the same. They lent money to Wenceslas in return for Breslau. Only if Wenceslas loses the throne, there's no one to confirm the deal.
That's all very well, and it may even be true. But it tells me nothing about where they are now and what they're doing. Well, is it worth suffering like this to protect that? Do you think letting yourself be killed will do any... Now listen up. If you tell me what I want to know, then you'll be able to go back.
I can't tell you anything, because I don't know anything. The lords don't give a shit about me. No one discussed with me why we were coming here. Radzig doesn't talk politics with me. Does von Burgov confide in you about his plans when he gives you orders?
Was that a rhetorical question, or are you actually... If you are, then yes, he does confide in me. Fancy that. And that's why I don't believe for a moment that this is the last time I'll ask. What do you know about Jobst and Liechtenstein? Where did they go from Reta? You had your... Normally I'd have a bit more, but I don't have the time. So I'll gut someone else and leave you to Ernest here. Get rid of him.
Right now?
Right now. But if you want to... As you...
No! Stop it! Don't do it!
What is it, priest?
Godwin! No! Shut up!
Tell me then.
From what I understood...
That's not really...
He... Radzig said Job sent him to Kuttenberg. That's all I know. As God is my witness.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life. You'll be rewarded in heaven for... Well then, see? Oh, now rest up. Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
Does running for it still seem like a bad idea to you?
You know, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time. Hey. Can you hear that?
Hallelujah! I'm as thirsty as a fish.
About time, Catherine. What took you so long?
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
Wait.
You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time.
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond.
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy heads.
So you did recognize me after that?
You think I'd forget someone who saved my life? You behaved like an utter madman who's tired of life. But I'm grateful to you, Henry.
I'm not tired of life. I'll just never run away from a fight again.
Like I said, a madman. Are you all right?
I'll live. But everything else won't be so straightforward.
What about you two?
Better than I probably look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right.
Get out of here? How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks. That's right.
Good work, Kate.
Thank Christ.
Don't count your chickens yet. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage.
And right now, that's the hung sacra. Where can we...
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower.
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents...
I'll take care of it.
Sure.
Someone has to.
Don't worry.
That's just what...
He said he wants to get some...
The two of us.
Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy. And you'd just get in his way. What's more, we need to search our tower. Find von Berghoff's... And to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own. And I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Shishka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that.
All right, be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. All right, let's split up. I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. And you, Godwin, see what you can find in von Berghoff's chambers.
If I must.
Right. Shall we go, Godwin?
You go ahead. I'll do my priestly duties over the dead man here and head right up.
Good luck.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry. They really messed you up. Oh, I've got to clean that.
Requiem aeternam dona et lux perpetua luciat
Now hold
Requiescat. In pace. Amen.
Oh, it's not so terrible.
No? The last time you got this kind of a thrashing was near Budweiser. You nearly met your mate.
You're exaggerating.
Sorry. I forgot the great Jan Shishka always has to be a hero, even if it costs his life. And I, goose that I am, followed my caring when he lived and died.
Oh, mistress mine, your lips like red wine.
I'll drink your love until I die, my red wine.
Nothing. Nothing at all. Shit. Where could they have hidden them? Shit. Where could they have hidden them? There's sod all here.
Shivers down my spine again. What's the matter? Are you afraid of thunderstorms? There's a castle. I keep hearing the wind howling in my chamber. And all these stories about devils and hell. Do you even know what's beneath the castle?
Ride the horse into the ground if you like. You'll pass through Senates. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's a report for von Berghoff. I almost felt sorry for Radzig's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
I won't forget that. Farewell.
Farewell, dear boy.
What? I met the chief. We're gonna be on guard here all night. I reckon Sir Istvan had some bad encounter with our guests before. He don't want to leave nothing to chance. Oh, that's all I bloody need. Stop mouthing off.
You just won't give up, will you? No, I actually like that about you. It reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you. So, what's it gonna be? A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
There was something I wanted to ask you before I end it with you.
You're damn sure of yourself. That's another way you're like me. But go ahead and ask. The night is young. I'm in no hurry.
Where did you find that Eric of yours?
Eric had the same fate as you.
Right. So you're like me, Eric's like me. Who else is like me? Otto von Berghoff? Sigismund?
Eric's an orphan, like us. I found him during a raid in Moravia.
Found him? During a raid? So you made him an orphan?
War is a nasty business.
That's what I keep hearing.
Eric's a common villager, like you. Even more than you, in fact. His father wasn't a nobleman, but a peasant.
What message should I pass on to Eric when I'm slicing his belly open?
You'll do nothing of the sort.
Oh dear. The smile has frozen on your face. There's no prison that can hold me, as you can see. I defeated Zizka in a duel. I made it all the way here. And just so that I can kill you.
This is just between the two of us. Eric never did anything to you. Leave him out of it.
Well, well. I get the feeling you have something to tell me about the two of you. You speak about him like he was your son. Or when I saw you in the courtyard, there was something more to it. You love him.
Do what you like. Take your revenge if you can. Drown me in blood if you want. Leave him be, please!
Are you begging me? We've hardly got started, and you're already begging.
Yes, I'm begging you.
Where on earth do you get the idea that we're the same?
Because we are. War took your home and family. Do you think you're the only one? No, boy, you're not. But as well as taking, the war also gave up.
The world is full of people who lost everything. That doesn't mean they're all the same.
You're right, but most of them came to a while we both refused to accept our fate. And look where we ended up.
Aye. In the same room, with me about to kill you. I think we've spoken in...
Whatever.
Why the hell did you join Zizka?
You didn't understand.
I never believed...
Believe it or not, I could have.
It didn't quite work out for you, though.
Zizka was more cautious and faster than I expected.
Tell me one thing. Why? Why Zizka? Why von Berghoff? Why choose this life?
I'll give you a peek. We're just pawns on the chessboard. So it's up to you alone.
Fuck's the bitch.
See there. At least you've learned one thing.
That's just stupid.
If you say so. You asked why Sigismund. Because you morons are trying to rescue a king who's a drunkard so that the local noblemen can continue their thieving in a land without a ruler. While Sigismund has the Turks on his borders, but has to deal with your petty squabbles instead. And you can't imagine what will happen if he fails to stop the Turks. To you two, to all of us, I lived through it.
So you joined the right side? How is Sigismund the right side?
The stronger one, the victorious one. That's the right side.
You think Sigismund will win?
Come on, lad, who else? Your band of peasants from Lower Swamphole led by a turngoat who wants to save the king of the wineskins? How are you lot going to do that? And what will you have out of it? What?
You're just the first name in a long list. Mark Vart von Aulitz. And I won't forget your beloved.
And then, the entire League of Lords? The Prague councillors? Or will you kill Sigismund? Who put them on your list? The Pope? And what will you do when you're finished? Revenge doesn't give life meaning. It's just childish nonsense. It won't feed you. You can't. That said, it's necessary sometimes. But
Well, you needn't concern yourself about that. Because I'll be starting with you.
In the end, see, I was right. The stronger dog. Fucks the bitches.
I hope the bastard didn't have those keys on him. Better take a look in his chambers upstairs. think we have everything.
You took our
I did.
We have the...
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
Aye. It's a wonderful... Now I just have to sort out the...
Be careful, Henry. But taking pleasure in revenge can be...
Amen.
Leave him be. He's a warrior. You can see it in his eye.
And did you follow my advice?
No, he was awake. It almost looked like he was waiting for me. Even if he'd been asleep, I'd have woken him up. Revenge is best done face to face.
You're right. I reckon I'd have woken up the bastard too, so he'd know who was taking his life. And why.
I used to be like some say.
If everyone in the world was as wise as you...
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are.
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there. You go first, Henry, and light the way.
Well, let's go then.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Good idea. Here, give me some light. Let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally... Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstedt is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon.
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
Ready? We're looking for an old priest and good men. They're killers, armed and dangerous. So watch your back. Let's go.
That escaped. I'll have you hanged if you don't tell me what the fuck you're doing here. Speak!
I swear, I don't know nothing. I'm just an ordinary farmhand. I just wanted to treat myself and catch a hare. I didn't mean to get in your way.
So, you're a poacher?
No, I'm not a poacher. I just wanted a hare, and I didn't catch one anyway.
I heard you say you shot a deer.
What? I didn't say that.
As soon as we're done here, you'll come with us to the castle. At least we won't come to von Burgov empty-handed.
But, sir!
Sit down and shut your mouth. I'll have a look around for your poke.
Are you Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. Fuck. Password.
Alright.
We need to take the wagon all the way down. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horse. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through. I thought we could sneak out of here.
You don't look so.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means someone has to...
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. Where exactly is the...
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff. Go between the rocks. If you pass by an abandoned another mile or so past, you should come across them. We're parked a bit off the road.
All right.
Don't forget to say the password.
All right.
Good luck.
I'm with you.
Here! You want to try me?
All yours! I surrender!
Don't try that on me!
Enough!
Oh, bleeding, are we? Want me to get
I give up.
out of your mind?
There's one here. I'll chop you up, you shit! There he is!
Alarm! He's here!
Everyone, here!
The broken wagon. I'll have to head up the hill here. I should keep going south from here.
You won't? I'll rip your ass open!
Show what you make!
You're no match for us, fucker! Show what you...
Take a good look around. There's one here.
We should keep going south from here.
What?
Volkan. Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yichin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
Well, you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capen. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel? Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king. My friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle. A great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
You always say that, and there's always trouble. How do you propose to watch a fella like that? He's mad.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Sukdal place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches
Lord
for us.
Pisek ain't gonna see
What's
ya.
your plan
He's
after
got an
that?
important visit.
We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I'm Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. but also what the hell happened to you.
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
Well, that gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
I'm sorry. What are you gaping at?
Me, sir?
Who do you think? Don't you have any work to do?
I just stopped for a moment's rest. There's nothing wrong with that.
You can stand and stare once you've finished.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard...
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas...
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion so he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought. Bring that red from Bergen.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is... Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such.
Yes, I've heard of you.
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my... And Catherine here, she...
And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms.
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, as I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinnock. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst.
Disturbed?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinion, I'm sure if you're interested in the...
I'd be...
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund...
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What do you think about all of...
What kind of question is that?
No, that...
Henry hears.
That's all right. To be frank, but that is the way of the world. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in my opinion. Kingship is above all.
But what if the sovereign is...
I'll put it this...
Least of all,
What was driving...
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply carriers. It made me a little nervous. In the end... It was Jobst himself who sought.
So?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk. I hope until then...
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to...
Who's secure?
Good...
So be it.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you...
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So that...
Thank you for the warning.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is...
I suppose I ought to get to bed.
I had some chambers prepared. Cross that corridor, but first eat your fill. I told my servant Susanna...
What do you...
He's a real man, but I hope his aim... You should be ashamed of yourself.
What do you plan?
What do you think?
That's a good...
You too.
What happened?
You're asking...
No, of course. I only remember...
That must have been really terrible. I'm sorry.
There was this healer called...
A girl of yours?
Maybe. She was... really kind to me.
Wait. Maybe nobody would hang a young... Oh, sorry. You have to live every... That's all.
Do you know if Michael...
I'm afraid I do know. Zhishka said the shot killed him on this...
Did you know him?
Aye. He was a good man.
I didn't know that.
Not now.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't...
No. I should eat something. Any orders?
Now... Eat and sleep. I'm not sure how long they'll treat us.
How are you?
Much better with hot.
Don't overdo it, though. I should eat something.
What about your cows, neighbor?
Lord Pisek,
Yes, sir.
I could get used to.
If sir will allow.
No, I don't care for gossip. Nor do I, but this is important. I'm not interested. But this is about money. What? Go on then. He wants to fleece us again. Damn it. That's just what we need. Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening to decide what to do.
And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God. Promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yeah, the Margrave is calling.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose.
And what?
That's the good wife.
Ugh.
Before you go, oh,
No. Do you...
no,
So...
you haven't.
I'm not a nobleman.
I do.
I?
aren't idle here. My man trained like that every...
Hello, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with...
That's not how I... In the end, as mein Großvater said, what do you say?
To tell the truth,
Getting captured is more your...
Leave. What's more, many a night...
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on.
Ach ja.
Do you fancy us?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw. Full cock, come. The first to...
Excellent.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration.
You should receive... I was rearranging us...
Oh.
A hunting crossbow. I was meaning...
My word. I better...
I saw Zizka next to the stairs.
Do you want to come with it?
Not really. I have a feeling we'll...
Why?
A woman...
Friend, God be with you.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund.
They are. These dreckigen Hurens. But they couldn't have been more... Why should he pay...
What?
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the village...
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich?
Das trifft den Nagel. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets them...
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery?
Wie bitte? Hast du denn... And listen closely to what I... Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slow...
How do things...
Not really. Diese...
How do I get...
Das ist nicht schwer. Or you can also follow your nose. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver.
Did Sigismund also...
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my man, mein Herr Peter, however, the villagers...
What happened?
They raised Messerless. They haven't been here since that Teufel.
Where did you say...
They've occupied the hill above the main... When you walk out of...
I need to top up my...
You'd be better off asking, and that's no surprise.
I'd like to...
What is this?
I'm interested...
I'll...
Silly doggy.
I'd like...
What are you...
I hope you...
I'll... Scott.
I'd like to...
What is that?
I'm still...
Fine.
Christy!
Greetings.
Was ist los? Looking for something?
I'll sort you out nicely.
I heard something. Was stimmt nicht?
Christy!
Greetings.
Riesen sein.
I heard...
They are, but they could... Why?
What?
Dann passt
So that...
das... And yet... Wie and leaves...
Did Sig...
Oh, mein Herr, the village...
What happened?
They have that...
How did...
Not diese...
How do I...
Das ist... Or you can...
Where'd you...
They've... When you...
I need to...
You'd be... And that's...
How's it going? What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? Aber you ought to have a see.
It's the White Road.
Ja.
What exactly?
Just ask him. Oh, yeah. Und das war...
All right. I'd like to...
What are you...
I mean...
All right.
I'd like...
What are you...
I'd like to...
Alt.
I'd like...
What is...
I'm still...
Fine. Bald.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
How are things?
What do you think?
Not so great.
Just wait and...
I doubt I'll ever live long enough to be...
Ha! Looking at you, you might be surprised. War leaves... But enough chat.
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine along, too.
She's doing the right thing. And you better...
Are you expecting...
I always expect. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have...
What about that dry...
No, I'm not surprised. If I... He might. To be honest, that's the...
Should I really go and see you?
So what? You already know him better.
All right, but he sent...
A bit odd, I suppose.
All right, then. I'll be going.
No chance.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, He used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zhizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zhizka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all... If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of... Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you...
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
You can't even imagine it.
I certainly... In any case...
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von...
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig...
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that...
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cut...
Isn't Zhizka a bandit too, though?
Zhizka is loyal to Wenceslas. So he's no bandit or cutthroat, but a faithful servant of our king. Carrying out... But let's move...
That's all that happened.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. Tell me.
Well, although it wasn't me who told...
What?
About Liechtenstein. I'm really sorry, sir.
But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone.
But Lord Liechtenstein...
John went straight into the lion's den. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about...
But I made a promise.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zhizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill. If we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of...
I wouldn't want that. But it was you that was shooting, I'm sure of it! Corva! Corva! Ah! My God!
Shit! There you are, you bastard! Oh!
Bringing you...
Bad luck. Oh, fuck you. I'm all yours.
If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot. No, no.
Punished by the blade, my favorite. Show your... You should have yielded!
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you. What is your...